there was one thing you could say to Kevin right now, what would you say?
I miss you, man. I would just love to see his smile again.
Martin Pasternak's cousin, Kevin Hayes, was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer in 2014 at the age of 28. Hayes fought cancer for over 7 years before passing away in October. Pasternak says his absence is largely felt across the family.
He was really kind of the glue of my mother's side of the family, the Hayes family. So he always got us together for Christmas, things like that. He's just an amazing young man.
After his diagnosis, Hayes turned his sad news into a mission to help others. The young husband and father of 3 founded the Buffalo Colon Corps to create a community of those diagnosed and to spread awareness.
He wanted people to not have the stigma of, a colonoscopy, because nobody likes talking about their butt.
But talking about normally taboo subjects is what brought Kevin and his best friend Tess Frazier together.
We bonded over our shared love of talking about butts and colons and
Pasternak and Frazier created a fundraiser over the summer for the Buffalo Colon Corps, but weren't sure if Hayes would be there to see it.
he was already in hospice care at that time, and we weren't sure what the timeline would be. We certainly had hoped that he would get to be there to see that event.
And he was there, and Pasternak pushed him across the finish line where his friends and family were waiting, cheering them on. It was the last time Hayes would be at a fundraiser, and this is the only photo of just the 3 friends together.
It just turned into a really beautiful memory.
But Pasternak and Frazier continue to advocate in Hayes' honor through the Buffalo Colon Corps, so no one ever forgets who Hayes was or what he did.
I just have this sheer determination to let my cousin's legacy live on.
Doctors say there's not just one reason why colon cancer diagnoses and deaths are on the rise in young adults, but studies are showing that most young adults push off getting tested even if they do have symptoms because they believe the problem is not as serious because of their age.
And it can be a very treatable problem. It's one of the most common cancers in the United States among both men and women.
Dr. Go specializes in colorectal surgery. She says even though it is more likely for an older person to get colon cancer, it is much harder on younger patients.
Usually whenever they have this type of cancer, it's a more aggressive type of colon cancer than somebody who is diagnosed at an older age, and often they need more treatment.
Dr. Go says about a third of patients diagnosed don't have any symptoms at all.
So that's where the process called screening, either through colonoscopies or taking a sample of your stool, are really important.
But if they do, they can range from blood in the stool, the thinning of stool, unexplained weight loss, or vague abdominal pain. And if someone has these symptoms, they need to get fully screened immediately.
A full colonoscopy is actually where not only does a patient have to clean out the inside of their colon with a bowel prep the night before, but instead of only looking at part of the colon, you actually look at the entire colon.
When diagnosing someone during a colonoscopy, Dr. Go says she looks at the texture of the colon for anything unusual, like polyps.
Most commonly, it looks like a ridge or a mushroom, whenever really the walls on the inside of the colon should be nice and smooth.
If cancer is detected, Dr. Go goes in and removes the polyps.
On screening colonoscopy, it's found we can almost assuredly go to surgery to take it out before it goes to other parts of the body.
Colon cancer is a preventable illness. Knowing family history and getting regular checkups when you reach 45 is important so that the cancer can be found early and more lives can be saved because
You don't have to die from it. And majority of people just don't know until it's too late.
Allison Turner, NCC News.